If you are just joining us for this coverage here from Hasta, Vista in Wrocław, we've got this and 3 more matches to go after. Coming up after this one, Edmund Lopez, Spain, takes on Switzerland's Dimitri Steinman. And then the big guns, number 1 seed Nelly Gillis from Belgium takes on France's Lauren Baltean. And then our last match of the day, it's an all-French clash. When I say all-French, I do mean all-French. Even the referee for that one is French. Victor Crouin, our number 1 seed, current world number 8, against fellow countryman Edwin Klein. So, a lot more squash for you to enjoy here. And of course, on the other courts, other matches being played in the Monrad draw that we've got here. The players trying to get their best positions. And of course, some players will be disappointed. I know a good friend of mine, Victor Bertus, would have hoped to have been in the position of being in these quarterfinals instead of Edmund Lopez, who beat him yesterday. Bitterly disappointed with his loss, I know, but I noticed that he backed it up with a win today. So well done, Victor. Showing good spirit there, my friend. So referee calls time. Players go off to do their final preparations, final chat with the coaches, and play will be underway.
ESF European Individual Close Squash Championship 2023, Women's Individual Quarterfinal. Saskia Beinhard from Germany to serve, Stephan from France to receive. Best of 5 games. La ball.
So, Martin Jacques, Polish referee, gets play underway.
One lap.
And the winner of this match would likely play number 1 seed Nelly Gillis in the semi-final, but that's not to say
Not up. 2 lap.
Sorry about that, just had someone come and speak to me. No, what I was saying is Nelly Gillis is seeded to meet the winner of this in the semi-finals, but Lauren Baltean will have something to say about that later this evening.
Yes, lad, please play next time. There is room to play. 2 lap.
So, as you see there, referees continuing their line of encouraging players to play, which is what we like to see. And Martin setting out his stall early on.
3 lap.
So, good start from Saskia.
4 love.
It has to be said of the two players on court currently,
5 love.
it's the German that's had the slightly easier route, 2-3-0 wins. And Maria nearly had a scare yesterday. Madeline Highland taking her to a 5th set. Closed out 11-8 in the end, but had been behind for much of that match.
7 love.
And has to be said, has had a bit of a nightmare start here. So
Down. Hand out 1-7.
So, I'm sure Stephan will be delighted to get a point on the board, but a lot of work to be done in this first game. It's often the case that if you go this far behind,
No let.
and it's even further behind now, back to 7 adrift.
Hand
Right.
out
And you
8-1.
sort of have to use the rest of what's left of the game to just try and calm everything down. You might not win it, but at least settle yourself. So when you come into the
Down.
second game,
Hand out 2-8.
that work is done. But that said, we have seen games won many times from 6 or 7 behind. Sometimes getting a massive lead, concentration can go. The other person loosens up a little bit.
3-8.
Oh, that's a wonderful drop. Oh, sorry,
Hand
post.
out 9-3.
I promise you, I do know the difference between a
Miss
post and a
Stephan,
drop.
please ask first, okay?
So, once again, the referee's being quite insistent that the use of the towel has to be asked for. Not actually entirely sure whether that's an official rule yet. Obviously, towels on court
10-3.
sort of introduced
Game ball.
during the whole COVID thing, but I shall check on that later and report back to you all. Is permission to use the towel now an official rule? Maybe it is. Anyway,
Hand out 4-10. Game ball.
still 6 game balls. Beinhard.
5-10. Game ball. (6-10) game ball.
And Stephan, bit by bit, chipping away at those game balls. Shows it's probably unlikely that she's going to get back into this game, but as I said before, one player tightens up, the other one starts to loosen up the shoulders, and things all start to change. But oh, that's a beautiful shot. Stroking the ball around much better now.
7-10. Game ball.
So Saskia there just asking permission to use the towel, breaking up the momentum ever so slightly. Just reset and try and close this first game out. And there it is.
11-7, game to Beinhard. Beinhard leads 1 game to love.
So it's the German. Takes the first game. Could we have a seeding upset? Stay tuned. We'll be back in 2 minutes and find out.
I can. Play will continue in 60 seconds. Beinhard leads 1 game to love. Level.
So back for some more action. And
Out.
it's fair to say
Hand
that
out, 1
Stephan
up.
finished that first game a lot better than she started it.
Two love.
And she's continued that into the second. That's an absolutely awesome
Hand out. 1, 2.
forehand drive, perfect length, perfect pace.
Down. Hand out. 3, 1. Down. 4, 1. Hand out. 2, 4.
Stephan there chastising herself for not reading the boast. It wasn't a particularly good boast, but she just didn't read it. And it went beyond her racket.
Out.
And that one's sailed out the backhand
3,
side.
4.
Just wonder how much yesterday's 5-setter that Stephan had is playing on her mind. She very easily could have lost that match.
No let. You accepted interference and moved to the back, yeah. Yeah, but I saw you move to the ball. 5-3.
So the referee's explanation there was that there was interference, but by pushing through and moving to the ball and then choosing not to play it is why Martin Jack, our referee, gave a no let.
Yes, let. Yes, let. You are on the way to the ball. 5-3.
It's always a fascination to me how you can have two players be on court and the referee is reduced just to someone calling the scores, and then sometimes you have a match where the referee is taking almost as much involvement as the players. So Stephan, 3-point lead as she looks to level this quarter-final up. Well, that's a lovely deft drop.
7-3.
I think Saskia Beinhard is still thinking about what she obviously considers incorrect decisions by the referee, but he's not going to change his mind. And there's some frustration there for the German. From a testing length, the loose ball just touched away. This is a much better performance from Stephan. And there it is, the commentator's curse.
9.
As soon as you pay a compliment, the player makes an unforced error.
Five, 9.
So Stephan still with a 4-point cushion. Loose ball. Rather tentatively played for a drop. Can't help feeling that could have been put away, but the rally continues, and now it's Beinhard. Takes control of the rally.
6-9.
Thumps it down the forehand wall and trails now just by 3 points.
Hand out, 10-6.
So Beinhard's asking for a let, but she did play the ball. I'm pretty sure if that boast had gone in the net, she wouldn't be asking for a let. I don't think she's going to get any joy.
Yeah, I'm looking to the ball. 10-6, game ball.
So Stephan looking to level this match up for game balls. And there it is, simple as that. She only needs one.
11-6,
It's all square.
Stephan, 1 game all. Play will resume in 60 seconds. One game all. Stephan to serve. Level. Down.
So here we go.
One lap.
One apiece. Stephan in the ascendancy, I would say.
2 laps.
Beinhard looking a little frustrated and flustered after what was a blistering start at the beginning of the match. Seems to have tailed away, but I think that's partly down that Stephan had a pretty slow start. It was just increasingly turn the dial on the quality, but that
Hand out 1-2.
give the German girl some confidence. Dispatches that away with ease.
Hand out 3-1. Four, 1. Five, 1.
We're starting to see some really good quality hitting from Maria Stephan. But
Hand out 2, 5.
Beinhard can do it too. Lovely drop from the back there. Oh, that's an absolutely blistering boast.
Hand out 6, 2.
Wasn't a bad drive there from Beinhard, but I think the problem was that Stephan just read it, the racket on it, pumped it into the wall for
Hand
the
out
boast.
3, 6. Four, 6.
Beinhard going for the short kill there, sort of squirted out of the corner, but I think if Anna hit the corner, it would still have been a good shot.
No let.
Can't help
Now
feeling that
7-4.
we've lost a little etiquette in the game. Back in my day, I think you were meant to turn to the referee and say, "Let, please," not throw your arms in the air in frustration. But maybe I'm just old-fashioned. Write in and let us know. It's a lovely, lovely touch there.
8-4.
Following up the hard hitting with a gentle touch onto the front wall. And
9-4.
Beinhard now looking utterly dejected on the court. I think it's a combination of frustration with her own game.
Game ball.
Her opponent just playing so much better now, and probably a little mix of the referee, but it's been pretty solid.
Hand out 5-10 game ball.
So 5 game balls to stop Stephan. Taking a 2-1 lead, having trailed 1-0.
6-10 game ball.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Stroke to Stephan.
Wow.
11-6.
Well, the referee's given a stroke. We can talk about that
2-1.
in a moment. Stephan leads 2-1. Well, gotta say, I've just watched that back on the replay. I don't actually have a replay here, it's just that the live stream is actually operating slightly behind me. And I have to say, it's a good decision by the referee. The ball was a lot looser than it looked at my first glance. So, once again, refereeing is solid. Beinhard needs to now reset.
Play will resume in 60 seconds. Play will resume in 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. Stephan leads 2 games to 1. Stephan to serve.
So, after a howler of a start, Maria Stephan has stamped her authority on this match and is pretty much in the box seat to book her place in tomorrow's semi-final, where she would play either the world number 7 and number 1 seed from Belgium, Nella Gillis, who is looking in absolutely devastating form, it has to be said, but she has yet to dispatch her opponent, which will be Lauren Boltan from France later this evening. That's absolutely vicious backhand kill from Stephan, and she's flying now, has to be said. Has Beinhard got anything
4
left in the tank? Well,
and out 1-4.
sometimes you need some help from your opponent when you're struggling. And maybe that unforced error from Stephan is a tiny lifeline.
Yes, left. 1-4.
So following up an unforced error with a point of her own. Beinhard chips away at the early lead. The length on that is beautiful. And then the short ball and the...
No let.
Oh. Well,
3-4.
she really could have played that. It's the right decision. I'm not sure why she didn't. She'd done all the work to set that up. And I think she knows it. I saw the expression on her face, which was, I should have hit that. So, still in the lead, Stephan, and that's perfect
Yes,
length. Well,
3-4.
referee feels Saskia could have got to that had she been given the line. If it was the right line. That's a thumping straight
Down.
drive from
And
Stephan.
out. 5-3.
And it does seem that the quality in Stephan's game just, it's almost like she's turning the dial. It starts off with the quality off and just dials it up as the match goes on, which is the way you'd want it. Oh, that's a crunching forehand kill.
Hand out. 4-5.
I think Saskia Beinhard is not done here. She still believes that she can win this. And why shouldn't she? She's already got a game on the board. Can she take it to a fifth set? I'm pretty sure Stephan could do without having...
Yes, left. 4-5.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Marie could do without another nail biter to fight her way through, but needs to put yesterday out of her mind. It's been and gone. So, some better hitting now from the German. Back to parity in the fourth set. And this is where it's not just about the hitting and the physicality, it's the mind games. The belief. Oh. Wow.
6-5.
So
Hand out. 6-0.
Stephan apologises to her opponent. Just a little bit lucky. Digging it out of the back corner, but it's all square. So players have to reset. Start again.
Stroke to Stephan. 7-6.
Well, she's played that shot a lot better today, and that was just a setup. And she knows your points should have been the stroke drop.
Okay.
So Beinhard takes a towel to compose herself. What is going on in the minds of these players right now? Stephan probably thinking, no, not again. Please don't let this go to 5. Beinhard will know what happened yesterday in that match. And it's all about what happens now in these next few points. The business end of the 4th. Neither player really trying to risk anything at the moment, but look at the fist pump from Saskia Beinhard. She knows that she executed that perfectly. It's now Stephan that takes a towel and a breather.
Yes, led. 8-7.
I think both players will settle for the Hasta. I'm sure it could easily have been a stroke. I'm not really at the right angle to see that. But both players seem quite happy. Stephan pushes through into the back corner. Oh no, pace on that ball cross court there.
9-7.
And Beinhard edges a couple of points clear. She needs 2 more to take this to a 5-setter.
Hand out. 8-9.
But I can assure you Stephan won't want to be in another 5-setter. It's a good boast, but Stephan plays a couple of lobs there back to back just to reset. And the German girl is pumped up
Hand
here.
out. 10-8.
She's got 2 game balls to take us to a 5th set. And she's done it. Stephan smacks her racket on her head.
11-8. Game 2.
It's 2-all. Got a 5-setter on her
2
hands.
games all.
The drama is going to continue in a couple of minutes.
Play will resume in 60 seconds.
So countdown to a decider here at Hasta Vista in Wrocław. European Individual Championships.
Play will resume in 30 seconds.
I don't know about you guys watching, but I'm thoroughly enjoying this match. And I'm not going to call it. I have no idea who's going to win this. I'm pretty sure the coaches will just be encouraging their players to get a good start in the fifth, which seems pretty obvious, but
Beinhard to serve.
let's see what happens. Both players have had a set where they've gone ahead by 5, even 7 points. I'm just wondering if this one's going to be back and forth. We will see. They start. It's got to be said, Stephan's backhand targets, we've got the best seat in the house for those, and they've been absolutely sublime. Very, very consistent. Oh, and that forehand's not too shabby either. Good start by the French girl. There's Stephan. Well,
hand out 1-2.
it's a really good forehand drive from Beinhard. And I guess just for the sake of the drama, I'd quite like to see neither player go too far ahead in this one. I want to see this one go to a tie-break and beyond. We've been entertained
Hand out 3-1.
thoroughly today with the matches. Well,
Hand out 2-3.
waited too long to play the drop and then just popped it into the top of the tin. It's edgy out there. And that's two really costly unforced errors from Stephan. He's just waiting a bit too long to play that drop, a bit too tentative. And if you wait too long, the ball's dropping. It's a really hard shot to execute. You've got to hit it on the top of the bounce quickly. So Stephan thinks that ball was dead, but the rally continues. Nothing heard from the referee. But she wins the rally anyway.
Hand out 4-3.
Stephan edges ahead in this deciding set. Once again, a beautiful target into the backhand corner from Stephan.
5-3.
That's been meat and potatoes for all day. Really, really good quality, good hitting, good pace. And now she's starting to edge ever so slightly ahead of her opponent. That's whipped cross court.
Hand out 4-5.
And this is going all the way, isn't it? A fist pump.
5-all.
It's all square. Beinhard goes for the kill on the backhand, but fails to execute the drop. And pressure being soaked up by the French girl. She tries to drop herself. Once again, Beinhard digging it out of that backhand corner. But it's... well, this is going to be a long testing rally by the looks of things. Neither player wants to make a mistake now. Oh, and Stephan takes the volley drop onto the backhand.
Hand out, 6-5.
So who wants it most? Who can compose themselves and win the points that they need to go into the semi-final tomorrow? It's a lovely drop, quick hands.
Yes, let.
Yeah, I think that's a fair decision.
6-5.
Oh, it's absolutely thumb cross court by Beinhard.
Hand out, 6-0.
2-all, 6-all. A place in the semi-final of the European Individual Championships up for grabs for one of these two players. Just
Hand out, 7-6.
lost sight of that ball, but the targets that Stephan's hitting on this backhand have been really high quality. Whip cross court, ball's loose, and again pushing Stephan into that backhand corner. It's a backhand kill
Hand out,
from Beinhard.
7-0.
It's still all square, but now we edge even closer to the finishing line. There's a packed crowd now. They all are aware of what's going on here. And the serve.
8-7.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. Volley the serve. Gotta volley the serve. And now it's Beinhard who edges ahead. And now it's a thundering cross court
Hand out,
from the French
8-0.
goal. There's a wry grin from Beinhard. She knows she should have done better with that. Stephan, 2 points away, plays a beautiful drop, but it's picked up by Beinhard. A fist pump as she strokes it cross court.
10-8, match ball.
And it's match ball to Maria Stephan of France. A country with an amazing legacy in this competition. Are we going to see yet another player from that country push on? Well, let me tell you, Saskia Beinhard hasn't finished here yet.
9-10, match ball.
One match ball to save. Can she take it to a tiebreaker? I did say it had a tiebreaker written all over it. And I think this crowd would love to see that, but Stephan wants this match finished. That's a beautiful drop. It's a great drop, and she's done it. She screams out, what an amazing match. Maria Stephan goes into the semi-final. Great match. Let's go and talk to her. Maria, Stephan, come and talk to me. We'll be with you in 1 second. She's celebrating with her team. Maria, don't worry. You're having some long matches here this week. I don't even know where to start. First of all, an amazing match and well done. Talk me through it.
Well, I know Saskia. We've played a couple times. I know she's a fighter. She never gives up. So I was expecting a tough battle, but started pretty bad. 7-love for her. And I just tried to get back into it in the first game. I think I played way better the next two. In the fourth, I kind of lost my game plan. And the fifth, you know, it's just can go either way. So I'm just happy to get through.
But you sort of had to do that yesterday. Was that in your head? I know you shouldn't think about what happened yesterday, but did that play on your mind? Were you thinking, oh no, not again?
No, actually kind of helped me because in the fifth, I was like, yesterday I was down in the fifth and I still won, so I got this. Even though she was, I think, 8-7 up, I was like, no problem, just 4 more points. So just kind of helped me, actually. It's nice to have a 5-game win under your belt, and then now I got 2, so it's even better.
Well, you're certainly getting your money's worth, and we are as well, because you've had a couple of thrillers, and we're going to have some more because you're in the semi-final. Probably Nelly-Gillis, but not necessarily. What are your thoughts on that match or the other opponent that it could be?
Nello is playing our French teammate, so I definitely hope I'm not playing Nello tomorrow. It means the French Lauren won, so I'm gonna watch. I hope she plays well. She's young and upcoming, so it should be interesting.
Yeah, should be fantastic. I mean, as I said to your teammate Auguste, the legacy that France has in this particular competition is quite outstanding. Obviously, Camille Serme on the girls' side recently has dominated, and Greg Gaultier back in the day. So you must have a great team. There must be a dynamic there that makes it work for you guys.
Yeah, we certainly we like to play this event every year, so it's a goal of ours. So we just try and come here and represent France as well as we can and get as many medals as we can. So hopefully this week we get a few.
Well, there's a lot of you there. Once again, congratulations. Thank you for an amazing match. Let's hear it for Maria, Stephan.